Okay, hi everyone, let me just shortly explain what has changed with this patch. And well, for that, let's head to the assemblies folder, and the first thing that's quite obvious is that here I removed all the characters from the names, because well, this would end up in all of distributions, and we really don't want to tell people we're using characters. We want to tell people, well, this is an Opencast distribution, and we don't care if we're using internally character internally or not. So yeah, then the second thing I've changed is that I've moved all the configuration which is in every single of these distributions to the main POM file. So if we have a look at the POM XML of the assemblies, we'll see that, well, it now got a build step, and well, here's some cleanup, and then it also got a plugin manager, which means all the configuration for all the plugins we're using in all the distributions is now in here, which makes things a lot easier. So well, here you see the configuration for the assembly plugin, for the Entron plugin, and so on and so forth. And if you have a closer look, you also notice that one other thing that have changed is that now things are not put in the target subdirectory of all distributions anywhere, but instead are put in the build directory in the main folder, which makes things a lot easier to find and a lot less confusing. But that also means that I had to add some cleanup steps for this. So if you run Maven on the main assembly POM, it will remove the whole build folder. If you just run it on one distribution, it will remove only the files created by the distribution. And well, so let's go out and actually build Opencast, or well, build the Opencast assemblies. I've run Maven on the whole project, so I've all the modules built already, which makes things a lot faster. Talking about making things faster, I've also deactivated the Caref Maven plugin, or Maven Caref plugin. I can't really remember its name, but it would usually create a tarball and a zip archive, and well, then later we would just override that archive with our own, which is kind of weird because, well, we don't need that and it takes time. And there is, well, there is an undocumented feature, but with the Caref plugin, everything's undocumented. I had to find out. So you actually can deactivate the archiving with some configuration, and I did that, which makes things a little bit faster. And well, we see we're already done. So well, let's have a look at the build folder. So the build folder is in our main directory now. Yeah, and if we have a look at the build folder, we just see that, well, we got tar archive for all distributions. And then I added some special setting for the all-in-one distribution, because if I'm a developer or I'm testing Opencast, I'm usually using that one, and I don't really want to extract the tarball every time I want to test. So I just can head to the folder here, which is already an extracted distribution, and it, well, can just start Opencast from here. So just start bin start Opencast, or just run bin start Opencast. Well, it won't really come up here because I have no ActiveMQ running, but as you see, it at least starts Opencast, and if we have a look, we would see a lot of errors. Apart from that, I also updated all the documentation stuff and so on. So you see some more files that have changed. Also, the git ignore files where I added the build folder. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you will let this pull request pass.